Same thing.
Wow, that one's a lot more transparent.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But do you understand? Do you see the difference between the first batch of eggs into what you're seeing? Watch that baby move around in there. Bless its heart. All right, here we go with these. Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Patera with you today. Also, actually I should say tonight. It's actually pretty late. We've closed everything down. It's time to go to bed, y'all. So what we're going to do though is we're going to bring Gabriel in the kitchen and we're going to candle these eggs. And if you've been following along, we have 2 incubators going with quail eggs and with chicken eggs, but not just any old chicken, honey. It's our crazy little turkin hen that we love so much, and let's hope we get some babies out of her. Let's find out. So here's where we're at. We are on roughly day 11 on these eggs. And if you're candling eggs, any egg, it's always good to start candling somewhere around day 7 to 10. Some folks do it a lot. They do day 7, day 10, because you see different stages of development along the way. If you get really good, you can know if you've got anything as early as like day 3. But here's what we're going to do. Today's day 11. Gabriel has never candled eggs before. He's seen us do it a million times, but he's going to be the active participant in this. And I'm going to show him the difference between what's viable and not. So here's what I did this morning. Okie dokie, artichoke. So early this morning, we're very busy right now, so I wanted to get a move on knowing what eggs were viable or not viable, because you don't want eggs that are rotting or not good just sitting in your incubator. So I went ahead and Mama went ahead and went through the eggs, and I have separated out the eggs that are either not fertilized at all or we had an early demise. So I'm going to have him look at some of these so he can understand what he's seeing. And then I'm going to have him look at a few of these as well that we have babies in. And so he's going to see the difference and know the difference. I'm just trying to get a jump start on getting the bad eggs or the non-viable eggs out, because we don't want them in the incubator any longer than they have to be. So let's get Gabriel. All right, son. So I've already told him the deal that it's 9:30. We're getting ready to wind it down for the night. But this is the best time to candle eggs because it's dark. Now, if you get really good at candling eggs, you can do, you can pretty much kind of tell what's going on when you need to, regardless. But since you're learning, we're starting from the beginning. And I've told them that I've already pre-candled and separated out the non-viable eggs and left the good eggs in the incubator. So we're going to talk about all of this. I'm going to teach you how to use the simple candler, and we're going to look at some eggs and all the different things you can see so that you know what to look for the next time. You ready? It's going to get dark and spooky. Okay, so we're just going to leave the light on over the stove, and we're going to see if it's enough light. A lot of times, it depends on the egg. A lot of these eggs, if they're really dark, you have to have a pitch black room. It just depends, okay? So we're going to see if we can work with this, with what little bit of dim light we have. If not, we're going into complete black darkness. Okay, so son, the light automatically came on because I don't have the candler on. What I'm going to do, so we have these 2 incubators. Remember, you set them. We've had them at 37.5 degrees Celsius. We have quail eggs and we have chicken eggs. That's what we decided to go with. Now, I told them that earlier today, this morning, while we were running around crazy, because we've had all kinds of farm stuff and graduation parties and everything going on today with our middle boy. So, we have to tend to business. These eggs are the ones that either they didn't make it or there wasn't anything there to begin with. And I'm going to show you that. But these have babies. So, son, what I'm going to do is unplug the incubator, because we're going to have to rotate the eggs anyway. It'll be okay for just a few minutes. I'm going to plug in the candler, and then we're going to look at the eggs. You ready? Oh, okay. Actually, son, I turned off both lights. So do you think that's going to be good enough? All right, let's start with the chicken eggs, okay? Now, I'm filming. You're going to be helping me film or whatever, so it's kind of hard to do. So you're going to have to help me. So what you do is you're going to want to take this candler and you're going to want to put it on the end, the fat end of the egg, basically. Now, there is a little attachment that comes with it that kind of snuggles it more, but we didn't get it out today. Now, I want you to look at this egg. This egg is 11 days old, and see how it's bright and it illuminates like a lava lamp?
Yep.
That means nothing ever happened in there. I mean, you're spinning it around. You can see right there, there's a little bit of something. That's just the yolk. You should see veining, you should see movement, you should see an air sac, you should see all kinds of things going on at this point. So that's a no-go. So that's why we took that one away. This one right here, pretty much the same situation. I think all of these, now, actually, no, that's not true. Look here. Now, do you see right here? I think we actually had early development on this one. You can see somewhat of an air sac potential there, and then you have probably the beginning of growth right there. But at day 11, it's going to be much bigger. You're going to have movement, and like I said, you're going to have veining going on. So that was pretty much the situation with all of the little chicken eggs, okay? Either there was nothing there to begin with, or it didn't make it. Now these white ones, I want you to look here. Some of these, look. Let's get down here so they can see it. Turn it this way, baby. Right, push it in there. Yeah, see, that little attachment works better. This right here, you can see it started, and for whatever reason, it didn't make it, okay? So you've got the air sac on the end. You can see right there. See it? And then there's the little tiny baby, okay? Some of these, see, there's another one, the same situation, so you have a demise. And that's going to be the situation all the time. You're going to have situations where, now look at this. Now, this is a quail egg, and I'm just going to rotate it. You never really see much of anything at all. So this one right here, let me turn the light. That one right there, whew, it just didn't really, it was never a situation to begin with. So all of these eggs are like this at this point, where you should see development, you should see things moving, you should see, oh, is that the Funky Cold Medina egg? Look. I know this is kind of hard to film, y'all. You can see, son, that there was never anything in this particular one. So that was the situation with all of these. And that's what this is what you don't want in your incubator. These eggs can go bad. And the worst case scenario is they can start to kind of ooze and leak. Or like I said, worst case scenario, explode in the incubator. That's a big fat no-no. Now, real quick, I want you to pick up 2 or 3 different eggs, and I want you to candle them and tell me what you see.
I see an air sac there, but
right,
it's a bit
good.
hard to.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like candy corn without the orange part.
That's there you go. There you go. Grab one of the chicken eggs and see. Grab that one up here. And see what you see there. Now see, sometimes different chicken eggs are, they do better or worse in terms of candling. This one's kind of the way her shell is, it's kind of a spangled look there. It makes it a little bit difficult. It was difficult to see in the very beginning. You can see right here, see that outline right there? Mm-hmm. That's just the yolk. Yeah. So it never became anything. Moves, so. Yeah, it just oozed down. So that never became anything. All right, so now we're going to open the incubator and we're going to grab a couple and then you're going to see the difference. So we're going to discard these eggs. We're going to totally get rid of them so we don't confuse anything. And then we're going to move on with the babies. Okay, this is why I always tell people, if you're not sure what you're seeing, make sure you candle around day 10. Day 7 is really good, but day 10 is when you really see a lot of movement and you see a lot of what I call the veining, okay? And so it's a sure thing. So if you start candling anywhere from day 5, 6, 7, you're like, come back on day 10. Day 10, day 11, somewhere around there, because that's when you're going to really see development. But the baby is not so big that's taking up so much space in the egg that it's just dark. Again, every egg is different, but this is coming from years of experience, and I have seen so many candled, and I just think that day 10 is the cream of the crop for candling, okay? All right, let's see these babies. Okay, so clearly with the lighting in here and without this little attachment, chicken eggs are easier to see. So we're going to start with these, and let's look at them. Now, it's time to rotate the eggs. We've been gone all evening, so it's time to come home and rotate. I filled up the little water trough this morning, the little thing right there, so it's good to go. But we have it on the O's, so when we put them back in,
They'll be on the X's.
you need to put them in on the X's. So let's just do one at a time. That way we don't confuse them. Let me turn off the light. Hang on. Okay. Now, okay. Do you see it moving?
Faintly.
That's all you're going to see is faint, little looky, little fluttering.
Yeah.
See, she's moving all in there. Okay, so this egg, good to go. We don't want to mess with them too much. We just are trying to confirm, do we have a baby or not, and are we healthy or not? And so far, so good. That one is really rocking. So we're going to put her back. Yes. Yeah, X up. Now we're going to come in with number 2. All right, hang on. We're going to catch that light. That's my finger. I got it wet a little bit. That's okay. It'll be all right. All right, hang on. All right. Now I'm going to have to turn off the camera and turn it back on. Hang on. There we go. All right. Now you can see you have some of that up in there. It's
the veins.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the way her egg is, but there's definitely, see right over here.
A lot more development than on the other eggs.
Yes.
3 this time.
3 this time. All right, let's go. Push on the candler a little bit. Not moving so much in there. But we definitely, oh no, you have a, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely on that one.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Move quickly to the second one. Okay. Oop, sorry. Now, ideally, what you can also do, once you get good at this, is you can hold the candler up. And then you can see it moving. Now, this one, oh no, we're moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew. I had to take a deep breath there for a second. All right, you'll hold it up and you can see it moving like that if you get really brave. But see, okay, see right there? Oh, look at it, baby. It's moving. Okay, perfect. Let's move to the quail. Let's get them back in line. X side.
Set it down
up.
very gently.
Woo. Good job. Good job. All right, so you can see I'm actually not putting the egg fully into, it's too big because I need that little attachment. But you can see if I just kind of put the light up to it, the baby is in there and you can see that little bit of veining. So we're gonna move to the next one, number 2. Looky there. I don't know if you can see that on there?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hold it up.
The veins.
You see the baby? It looks
Mm-hmm.
healthy. You have developed,
Oh, wow, that's a lot of movement.
Oh, look. God love it.
Okay.
Okay, so we finished out the quail eggs. Same scenario. Here's the catch. So we're on day 11 right now, so we're moving into day 12 tomorrow. The quail eggs, son, go into lockdown. Do you remember what day?
21.
No.
18.
They should hatch around day 18. They should go into lockdown on day 15. So we'll candle them one more time or so before lockdown, because once the eggs, either way, go into lockdown, you really don't want to candle or touch them anymore. You want them set, you want them ready to go. So the quail eggs, we will candle again quickly on day 15, put them into lockdown. That's coming up this week. For the chicken baby girls, I call them baby girls. They could be all, they'll probably be all roosters, whatever. But lockdown sun's going to be on day 18, because 18. So 3 days prior to hatch. So that's what you're looking at. All right. Did you learn something?
Yes.
You did. Okay.
Candy corn.
Candy corn. Yes. We continue to rotate the eggs at least 3 times a day. Up to 5 is good. Keep them rotated on an odd number. Lock down, final viewing, final fill the water, do what you got to do, and then hope we get a lot of babies. All right. Good job. Keep turning those eggs. All right, guys, we appreciate you watching. Hope you learned something. I know he did. That's the goal. Take care out there. Keep incubating those sweethearts. Oh, and by the way, son, we have a new incubator. So be thinking about what you want to try in our new incubator, and maybe we'll do that this week once we get these babies hatched.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll see you on the next video.